I'm gonna pray my phone doesn't die. I've got it plugged in, so it should be fine. And sorry for this being such a late stream, but yeah, I've been chilling at my friends today and watching movies and such, getting out of the house a little bit because it's been working, YouTubing and everything, and just getting out and seeing a friend because it's always nice. But yeah, so we're gonna see anybody shows up with this. Get that live chat going. Da, da, da. All right, we're good. Yo, Kimbo311 up in here. Yo, there's 3 people up right now. What's good, guys? I know it's a little bit late. Like I said, I've been chilling with my friend, getting out of the house a little bit, just having some rest days. And it's funny because I brought stuff to record, and I haven't really even been filming that much today. Like I'm probably gonna go and do some late night filming. Um, we have to leave out like early in the morning, so I'll try to film at least a couple of bits tonight. That's how it usually goes. I pack more than I'm able to like even film with, like humanly, but I try. But yeah, yo, Felix is up in here. What's good, guys? So, I promised I was gonna do another stream, and you already know, doing another one right now. Not gonna be too long of a stream. It is getting a bit late, and plus gonna still try to go and do some filming and stuff after, hopefully. But I do have the rest of the booster box that we started yesterday. So Shields of Destroyer booster box. I only went through 15 packs yesterday because I didn't math right. There's 36 packs. I don't know what I was thinking. There's 30. So there's what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Good God. There's still a bunch left. So I'm thinking I might actually do a part 3 with this because I opened 15 for the first one. There's 36. So I might do 10 with this and then the last 11 with maybe tomorrow. I do work the next few days, but I do work tomorrow. So yeah, so I will have like a part 3 stream. I won't get through all the cards because like one will make a big mess in here, and my friend's house, not trying to make a huge ass mess. But yeah, so I'll just pick 10 packs out of here and we'll open those, and then the rest of the box we'll save for a part 3, which will probably be tomorrow after work. 5, 6, 7. All right, and then 9, 10. If I did the math right, that should be like 11 packs, I think. Let me see if I math right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So that'll leave 11 packs. So I'll put those packs back in here, and we're gonna get into it. Where do I get these from? I got these off eBay, actually. So yeah, but Bakugan Pro, Shields of Destroyer. They come with a fusion card as well, like a fusion Evo at the end. They're kind of updated, but not too crazy updates. None of them are like significantly different than the original, but yeah, they do make them a bit better, but not like an insane level. But yeah, so we're gonna get into 10 packs with this, and yeah, that's what we'll do. Yo, Maleficor's up in here. What's good, bro? How you doing? How you doing, man? Yeah, it'll spoil like the Evos, so that ain't no big thing. You know what? Just getting into it. For this one, I'm gonna switch up the style a little bit. So by this, I'll show out the last card when I open each of these, so you just know. All right, so Hardcore Ramparian. This is one we've seen before. Have you seen it? Well, I mean, you've seen all these cards probably at this point, but yeah. So Hardcore Ramparian, show off both sides. So got that. I'm not going to separate them like crazy here, or maybe I will, but then I'll just put them together. I don't know. I probably won't separate them. I'll just put them all in a pile, and then I'll separate them later when I get back home. Still got the cards back there to separate and such, but yeah, pretty good. I don't know if you know this. Walking my mom down the aisle during her wedding this Saturday. Yo, congrats to your mom, man. That's really, really sick. Yeah, everybody should go give a big time congrats. Say congrats to Maleficor. And also, if you haven't already, subbed to his channel because he makes awesome content. But we got Hydra's Trino Ultra. right there. Well, I should have showed off this side first. 2 for the fusion is honestly really not really bad, like 11.50 and 2. But yeah, my favorite kind of cheese, Munster. I like Munster cheese. It's really good. But yeah, I gotta put all the wrapping in one spot. After I unwrap these, I'll probably take a quick trip to the garbage so I can just toss them out because not leaving a gigantic mess at my friend's house. Gotta be courteous, all that good stuff. But yeah, Swiss cheese, nice. Swiss is a nice choice. Another Hydrus Trino Ultra. Anything that I get like a spare, whether it's Evos or such, I put them in a box. I might start listing them a TCG player, or I might just like sell them as like bulk Evos. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not too sure what I'll do. Either put them on TCG player or just sell them as like bulk, because I obviously have like so many spare Evos opening a bunch of cards, and they're just rotting in the case I have them stored in. They're in good condition, of course, but yeah. Just opening cards, man. I love it. Love it so much. Spin Master, y'all are really missing out on a big time opportunity for a money grab with this. Just saying. But Trox Nobilius right there, 601. Victor draw a card. 5 or more cards this turn, fusion. So definitely boost with that. Yeah, 1012. Well, big time damage with that ball. And I'll try to answer questions, at least while I open cards, and then I'll maybe do like a small Q&A afterwards. I just can't stay up too late because I got to be up early so I can head back home, and then when I get back home, I'll probably sleep a bit more, and then I got to go and work an 8-hour, work on the day grind because, got that day job and such, so got to pace myself with things. The only bad part is like sometimes not having the time to do what I really want to do. Like I brought a bunch of stuff to do, but I've just been chilling now. I needed like a rest day. Everybody does, but yeah, Let's see. And okay, yeah, we're good. I got my charger on, so we're Gucci in that department, so don't have to worry about the battery going down. Trox Nobilius Ultra, 306, 6 for the fusion, 1407. 3 or more heroes in play, plus 5 Frost Strike. All right. Just got a couple more. And then I'll take a small little intermission, like not too insane, just to go and throw away all the wrapping, not leave it a mess. Halcor Ramparian. Bop. A couple more to get into. But yeah, so there will be a part 3 for this. If it's not tomorrow, because I might have it where I might just put out some actual vids. I got battles to do still. If it's not tomorrow, probably the day after, because I have off then, and I'll try to do it earlier, like during the day. But yeah, Hydrus Trino. Got another one of those. And let's see. Got the last one, and it's okay. Pegatrix Goreen Ultra, 602, 2 for the fusion. Not bad. I mean, it breaks 1,000. So when you turn it face up, plus 3 hanging energy. So a little mini Song of Fire with it. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so it's definitely useful. But I will be right back. I'm gonna go and throw out all the wrapping, and then we're gonna get into the cards big time. Just, gotta be courteous. Can't leave a gigantic mess in my friends. But the last 11 packs will be saved for the last stream. So yeah, let me just go toss these all out real quick, and I will be right back. Y'all want to ask any questions, feel free to, and I'll answer them as soon as I get back to you. All right. All right. We're now returning to regularly scheduled. Well, almost. Gotta put up the bottles. Gotta do a little cleaning in here. Gotta be courteous. Gotta be courteous guest. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. I think we are Gucci. All right. So now we got to get into it. Like I said, I'm not going to separate them for the sake of this. I'll separate them when I get home because, there's no sense really doing that here when I'm going to go and separate them because I'm going to put them all together and then I have to separate them later. So, yeah. You get this last card. Come on. There we go. Okay. Hopefully we get some pretty good pulls with this. Last time, it was pretty wild. We got a few elites, so that was hype. Okay, so now getting into it. I'll probably get into these a bit quicker. Explain like the code words and everything last time. Yo, starting with Darkest Scion. That's already really sick. Darkest Scion. Favorite defense type Beyblade. Damn. That's so tough. That's so tough. For each, I'll name each gen. All right, let me do this real quick. Single layer is my favorite defense type. I mean, there's not too many to choose from. Chaos is mainly stamina, I'd say, so I can't say chaos. Wyvern, probably Wyvern or Death Scyther, one of the two. For dual layers, probably D2. I like Death Scyther a lot. For God, honestly, I like Arc of Bahamut a lot. Yeah, Chozy. There's not too many choices. I mean, what? Like Fornius? Yeah, that's about it. I mean, Fornius is really sick. GT. Asher is okay. Yeah, it's the main one I could think of. Super King. I mean, Curse. Yeah, Curse is like the main one for it. I guess DBBU being the main territory for like defensive days. I don't know. That's really tough to pick. I'd say probably, DB, I'd say Roar. BU, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure which one I'd pick for my favorite for BU, but yeah. Yo, let's get to Bakugan Elites. Oh, for sure, man. Yo, my boy HM Warriors up in here, man. What's good? About to open some Shields of Astroya packs. I opened 15 with the first stream that I did yesterday. Today's stream, I'm opening 10, and then I'll do another stream. It might not be tomorrow because I work, and I'll probably get home and be tired. And I'm going to go home and crank early in the morning before I go to work so I can schedule some videos to go out. I might stay up a little late tonight just so I can get like a couple videos for tomorrow scheduled before I go back. Yeah. But yeah, man, you already know. I hope you're doing great. Yeah, I hope you're doing great too, man. I'm proud of you. Definitely y'all go show some love to HM Warrior. He's a freaking GOAT for sure. But yeah, man. Lost my train of thought. It's just a little late. But let's get into the cards. So Volatile Instincts. Okay. Pirate Spark. Like I said, I'm not separating them here because there's no sense. Watched the VOD this morning. It was fun. Oh, nice, man. Nice. Let's see. Darkest Glare. Ooh, Energy Sphere. Nice rapid fire card. Darkest Dread. Darkest Pyrus Pulverizer. That's sick. A rapid fire card. +5, and then you can return it. Poison Sting. Remove an enemy Baku core, and then also empower. Then you can attach a core. Yo, that's dope. All right. Fusion Command. What's up, Brandon? How you doing? I mean, +800 plus like a draw card for each fusion on their team. That's really sick. Diamond Ryarazu's the Hex. Oh, hell yeah, man. That's a dope hex. This boy be strong, too. It's a really, really strong Bakugan in general, but having this Diamond Evo, that's sick. Um, I'll just separate, like, the Evos and stuff. That's the only thing. But improvised armor, slash wings, multi-slash armor, flip strike. Just got done deck building half hour ago. Definitely a weird stream. Oh yeah, I bet for sure. Like I've wanted to do a stream like deck building, but I know it'll take me a bit to like actually deck build, like to build it and such, because deck building takes a while. That's why I haven't seen that many profiles lately, guys. It takes a minute. Ask HM Warrior. Ask anybody who makes like big time TCG content. Like it takes a bit to build a deck, and that's even one. And think, I've got 111 profiles, and I'm not nearly done. I got a bunch to go. So yeah, but Energy Vortex, A for that fist deck. Fast Fusion Ray, that's really nice. Benton Dusk Mastermind. Hell yeah, man. Fuse the Bakugan, give it plus 600. That's cool. Malhem, aka Havoc. So you could tell these were made before like really getting into the show. His original name being Malhem, but yeah, Havoc. 4 hours for one with my severe lack of cards. Yeah, man, like it took him 4 hours. Dude, there's no damn way already. We got it. Yo, already. We got this many cards left. We got an elite. McHugh Fusion Brawler. You can play this for free on the first turn of the game. +1 to your Bakugan attacks. Your Bakugan have Victor. If this attacks for 10 damage or more, you can draw a card. Yo, bet. Okay, we're getting. Damn. That didn't take that long. Hollow throw anything. What I just say? You just said it too, for real. You really did. This card kills me every time. Rainbow Sparkle, Cannon of Doom. The name is legendary, bro. Baku Fusion Power. Temporal Visions. That sync up in there. Aqua Crawler. Nice. Hook Trap. Non-Aquas, non-Ventus Bakugan minus 1200 for 4 cost. That is very, very nice. Aqua's Overwhelm with that boost. And that's a nice one. Boost for plus 600. Pyrus Fuser, +5. Can turn one of your Fusion Bakugan face down. Which I don't get the real like premise of that. Like what, so you can like refuse them again. But yeah. Ventus Rampage. +1 for each energy card boost. If you have 7 or more, you get the Shadow Strike as well. Chaos Overkill. This is very nice. 3 cost, but +200, +300 for each Fusion Bakugan on your team. You have a full team of Fusions. That's 1100 for 3 cost. That's very, very nice. Yeah. And then we got Trailing Dragon as the Hex. Poison Wings. Ventus Destroyer. Getting rid of a lot of damage with that. Crushing Shadows. Chaos Divine. Divine Wall. Is that the first? Wow, that's like the first flip that we've gotten so far. Magmagon. Really nice. Good for heroes like Benton Dusk Mastermind. Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Sneaky Squid. Creeping Darkus. Dual Barricade. I immediately think of Storm with this. You know, because that's like the move that Bakugan used. But yeah. Pirate Spark. Is the Hex, and that looks really sick. Throw anything. River of Darkest. This is a very nice card. +600 and +2 damage for 2 cost. That is very, very good. We're getting some nice pulls here. Sweeping Shockwave. That B power and also discard. Fluid Form. Improvised Armor. Flip Strike. Nice. 3 cost for 700. Shining Clubs. You can reroll and then also empower for +500. Titan Shredder's Ultra 1208 +3 Frost Strike if you have a Bakugan, if you have a Fusion Bakugan on your team. Yeah, 4 cost. Spinning Waves has such a cool design, man. Like check that out. +900 Shadow Strike, +2 Frost Strike for each Fusion Bakugan on your team. 5 cost for it. Web Launcher attached to a Fusion Bakugan, +6 damage this turn. Another Darkest Scion, man. Hell yeah. Another really, really nice one. Meteor Storm. Darkest Glare for that reduction, you know, in damage. Stinging Web Snare. Then Darkest Dread. Shun's face every damn time kills me. The man's terrified. I mean, Garganoid Web'em is a terrifying freaking fusion. Like, look at that thing, man. I'd be like, bruh, what? Golden Wall. And then we got a Hyper Dive Booster. Another card caused you to reveal this, so going along with Sync, you could reroll a Bakugan. So that's cool. Diamond Pegatrix Gorine Ultra, 1210. Flame Fist plus 700, 6 cost. And then we got Dark Inferno Lance. I don't know if I pulled this before. So you get the double strike, but then plus 200 for each fusion Bakugan on your team. So plus 600 and double strike as well. That's sick. All right. And then Stand Strong is the Hex. Another Darkest Scion, bro. Even just pulling this, like, rapid fire cards. Ooh. Darkest Glare right behind it. Another Darkest Dread. Monstrous Surge with that Sync. Trailing Dragon. Throw Anything. Diamond Ryurazu, got another one of that. Nice. Diamond Barbetra, 7 cost, 1505. Land on a shield plus 5. Land on a Flame Fist plus 500 Bs. So, yeah. Reality Ripper, plus 10. Choose a player to discard a card for each fusion Bakugan on your team. So, you have a full team of fusions. That's like plus 10 damage, and then they have to discard 3 cards. 5 costs with that. You air zero that out. That's a strong boy. Yo, that Hex Spinning Waves, though. Oh, that looks sick. I gotta show that off. Gotta do it justice. Like, look at that. That was freaking amazing. Spin Master, why the hell aren't you putting out the cards like crazy? For real. Telekinesis Crown. Nice. Poison Wings. Ventus Destroyer up in here. Crushing Shadows. Chaos Divine. Divine Wall. Maximus Enoch Ultra, 1405 plus 10 if you have a fusion Bakugan. So this setup obviously being good for for a fusion deck setup. The Diamond Howlcore Ramparian. Let's see, 8 cost, 1808, 5 Frost Strike, and the Shadow Strike. And then Baku Destabilizer, bruh, plus 700. And then shuffle your hand into your deck and then draw that many cards. So if you have a bad hand, you could literally play this, get plus 700 with that, which is good for 3 costs. And then you can, like, get a free shuffle from your hand. So that's really cool. Soul of Storms. I don't know if I pulled this. Look how dope that looks. There's a Hex, too. Look at Hydrus right there. As long as my camera's not doing the Harlem Shake. Stop it. Focus. There we go. 3 costs, plus 303 damage. Return a non-energy card in play to its owner's hand. Okay. Energy Sphere. That's a very nice rapid fire card. Triggering, reroll, and then also you can get a rapid fire effect with that. And then if you have Drago Skater Supreme out there too, hello. Mega Pyrus for that fusion damage. Meteor Storm. Stinging Web Snare. Golden Wall. Fusion War Charge. Hyper Dive Booster. Diamond Pegatrix Gorine Ultra. Ventus Venom, bruh. All right, so 4 costs. You must reroll your Bakugan. If you open on the reroll, you can energize the top 2 cards of your deck uncharged, and then 1 plus 100 for each energy card you have in place. So for energy ramp, this kicks it into gear that much more, dude. Yeah. And then, yo, we got Colonel Armstrong Trip. Have I pulled him for Shield? I don't know if I have. Look at that artwork for him. But when you fuse a Bakugan, make a what? When you fuse a Bakugan, make a Pyrus attack for 3. That's dope. Yo, we got Colonel Armstrong Trip up in here. All right. Throw Anything. River of Darkest. Nice. That's a nice one. Sweeping Shockwave. Fluid Form. Improvised Armor. Flip Strike. Oh my gosh. We got a Diffusion Blast. Boy, let's go. Oh, I love this card. 1 cost. Each opposing player chooses one of their heroes and destroys it. Bruh. Yeah. Yeah, that's a hero killer for 1 cost. This boy nice. And plus the artwork for Sabra right there. Looking so cool, man. I love it. I love it so much. Then Hyper Maxodon, 903, land on a fist, plus 500, plus 3 Frost Strike, and 2 costs for that. Nice Evo. Baku Fetch, plus 4, and then draw a card for each Baku core attached to that Bakugan. And then Pegatrix X Gillator, 713 as the hex. So yeah, we did get an elite from this. I will say, I will do one more pack opening. I'm going to open one pack. So there will be 10 for the last one, but I'm going to do one final one. So I need y'all to pick a number 1 through 11. The number I see the most of will be the pack that I pick. So I'm only picking one out of them. The rest will be saved for the next stream. But there are all the packs. Let's see. 7. 7's my lucky number too, man. There's 2 7s. If y'all go with 7, I'm gonna pick the 7th one. I'm seeing a lot of 7s. That's my lucky number too. That's weird. Y'all picked my lucky number. What the hell is that? That's awesome. Okay, I guess we're going 7. I guess we're going 7. I'm seeing a lot of 7s. Yo, Baku Montreal's up in here. What's good, Johnny? How you doing, man? How you doing? Yeah, I know who you are, Baku Montreal. The whole like community scene up in freaking Montreal, Quebec. That's dope, dude. All right, so we'll go with 7. Now the question is, should I go from the top or from the bottom? I'll let y'all pick, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, okay, top. Top will follow chat, give him the 7. All right. Seeing top. Top? Okay, I'll go from the top. Yeah. Tom, I'll answer that question after I open this pack. So we're gonna go from the top since y'all are saying top. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna open this pack right here. We'll see if we have some last pack magic with it, and we're gonna save the last 10 for the final stream. So yeah, man. Put these up. Set them in the box. And we gonna get into it. So the final pack. I will show off the fusion, of course, because you know, no sense in hiding the fusion for the last thing. You're gonna see it anyways when I open the pack. If I can get it open. The craziest thing will be if I open this. Not only if we get like good pulls, but like if there's an elite in here. But yeah, I mean, it's stood. We've gotten an elite, at least an elite with each opening. So yeah. Got to see if we'll have some luck and maybe pull another one with this. But it is Trox Nobilius Ultra. Anybody was wondering. The fusion's in here. 306, 6 for the fusion. And then 1407. 3 more hero cards plus 5 Frost Strike. All right, so let's get into it, man. Temporal Visions. Already nice because we got a sync card. Aqua Crawler. Dude, we already got nice cards with this. Plus 400. Energize from your hand. Could pay 2 to draw a card. Hook Trap. Dude, we got solid cards with this for sure. Non-Aqua's, non-Ventus Bakugan minus 1200 for 4 cost. That is nice. Aqua's Overwhelm. That boost. Fusion Confusion. Ventus Distraction. Diamond Raya Razu. I pulled it. Oh, Diamond Bar Betro is right behind it. But yeah. So 2 heroes with that. Impaling Icicles. Darkest what? Darkest Vacation. Ooh. Take control of a hero. And that's the hex. Okay. That is a dope artwork, man, right there. Take control of a hero, 5 cost. So literally your opponent has like Dan Kuzo out. You'd be like, hi, it's mine now. Imagine Air Zero in and out and they have a Dan. Like, bro, give me that. So that's sick. Overall, we got some really, really dope pulls. And in general, we did at least get an elite with this. So we got your boy McHugh. One of the first ones. Let's see. Right there. Yeah. Got McHugh from it. So we did manage to at least get an elite. And we got very, very nice usable cards in here for sure. So I'm hyped. You already know, like, the deck profiles are not stopped. They just take a while to do. And think, your boys made 111 of them. That's a lot of damn profiles. You do the math, that's 333 Bakugan that I've used in my profiles. And think of all the Bakugan I've gotten for the last few seasons. Like think about it for real. We got like still Armored Alliance Bakugan, Geogon Rising Bakugan, a bunch of Geogon I haven't used because literally they gotta. I hope they put out like Secrets of the Geogon, like the actual card packs at some point, because you know that there's a bunch of Geogon cards in there. It'll make where we could use them, and I really want to use more Geogon because I don't want to use it with just one card. Like that makes it so difficult to use them. That's why, like with future Geogon and also Diamonds, they should just put in a playset of 3 with the packs, because otherwise we're gonna have to get like multiple of them just to get a playset of them, and then you got like 2 other ones that you can't really use because no cards for them, and it's just like meh. So I hope they at least put out Secrets of the Geogon for sure. But yeah, that's a lot of cards if you don't deconstruct those decks. Yeah, I don't deconstruct the decks. Like all the decks are solid. It's about working with what you got. And I know the usual thing is I try to go against the norm of using cards like really like obviously OP cards like like Dan Kuzo or Air Zero or like even damage decks outs like Midas Syndius or like Dark Rage, like going against those conventional cards because like not everybody can get them and it's tough to even get those cards and such at this stage, especially with the state of the TCG. Focusing on like what you got, and that's why y'all see it where every deck I build with what I've got, like card wise, and do the best that I possibly can with them. Um, yeah, and that's just the main thing. It's about getting people into the game and such, and just working with what you have. Because those cards, yes, they are really really strong and make for like really insane decks. But at the end of the day, it's about just spreading the love for the games and such. And hopefully, honored if any of y'all got any inspiration from any of the 111 profiles I've made. And if you're curious, there's 111 profiles to go back and look at. That's a lot. There's a lot of content. That's just for profiles. You already know I crank like a mother trucker. So there's plenty to go back and watch in the meantime. But yeah, so I guess now we'll get into a little Q&A. I will only have this go for like a few minutes. I'll end this off by like 40 minutes, like hard set 40 minutes. So yeah, you know. But feel free to ask any questions if you're wondering. I am at my friend's house. I'm not home. That's why you're seeing like the couch and everything with this and a different setup and everything. Staying with my friend and going back home tomorrow. And the last stream for the cards will probably be Tuesday. I doubt I'm gonna be able to get to it tomorrow because I'm not gonna try to crank it before I go into work because I'll definitely be tired and such before I go in there. And then I work like 8 hours and then I'll be back late. It'll probably be like after 11 when I even get back, and I'll just go and film and everything. And plus, I'm gonna try to do some cranking for some vids, so I have something to put out tomorrow. Like I tried to think ahead. I want to go film, so I have a couple videos to put out like kind of early tomorrow. I usually start uploading at like noon, but it'll probably be like I'm aiming for maybe 3-4 videos tomorrow. But in general, still just putting out vids. But yeah, and in the meantime, you already know there's plenty to go back and watch. And I know y'all have seen all the videos because I crank like an absolute absurd amount. Whether it's Bakugan stuff or Beyblade stuff, there's plenty to go back and watch. And more profiles will be coming. I just got to get the time to freaking do them. I've got a bunch of different plans, and when things are meant to happen, they will happen. So yeah, I'm one person trying to operate like I'm an octopus with 8 arms, but I do what I can. I gotta rest sometimes too. Anybody who makes content, you already know. Ask HM Warrior, ask Haru Ren, ask Maleficor, ask anybody who puts out like content religiously. It definitely takes a lot. But yeah, let's see. I have 5 built decks and I'm practically out of good staples. Only had 2 Nature's Power for the deck I built tonight. Yeah, man, I feel you. It's definitely hard to even get the cards. Like I try to go back and even get some of the older ones. I'm like, I've been missing opening cards, and I found the Shield of Destroyer box, and I'm like, we're gonna go with it. So yeah, I might go for like a different set in the future, like obviously like past sets to go into, but I think I got a good amount of Shields of Destroya. I definitely grabbed a bunch of it. So yeah, let's see. My favorite Metal Fury Beyblade. That's tough. Probably Phantom Orion, because it's so fun and in general it's really, really powerful and one of the strongest stock bays that there is for MFB. Thing's a damn monster. But yeah. Let's see. When the Beyblade competition hits worldwide as a pandemic competition phenomenon, just like the anime, and you're in the competition, what do you want to achieve to become champion? Well, don't know if that would actually happen or if I got invited or anything, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not that blader that would just go in like, oh, I need to win. Like I put pressure on myself to do the best that I can. But at the same time, it's about making that moment for people. So, like for example, when I've gone to like the Bay to the Brawl, or I went to like the Blader Bash, or any event that I went to, anybody who met me knows like I don't go in trying to stomp somebody out. Because what are you gonna achieve from that? Like I'm not going in oh trying to show off my power, be the strongest and such. I feel like it's about spreading the love and the positivity and such because if I go in with a bay, like I go in with a decent bay and such, like there's no perfect Beyblade. I don't care what anybody says. You could say like, oh, I got this perfect combo that could beat anything. There's no such thing as a perfect Beyblade. Every single bay has a counter. It's just about knowing what to do at that time in order to counter that bay and stop it. And that's the beauty of the game, just the balance with it. Literally like that triangle of balance. That's the greatest thing about it. But I'm that person that will go in and use a combo that is strong, but like is able to be beaten. Especially if it's somebody that's way younger. I'll use a decent combo and such. And it'll be like, oh, you just lost to that kid. Like, I don't have an ego. I don't care, man. Like that I lost with that. Because the smile that that person got and that memory they hold, it's like, oh, I managed to beat Kimbo. Oh my God. Like they're never gonna forget that. And that could inspire somebody big time. That's what it's all about. Rather than just like, oh, I'm gonna go in and be the best and such. Like, I'm that person that believes like when you're a champion, it's all about your principles. Like when you get bigger, such, even me being at this point, y'all know I'm honored as hell. And even just being at this point, like 120K, y'all know I've been doing it also for a decade. In April, it'll be 11 years that your boy's been here. And think about it, been putting out content religiously, even like life crap going on, things being stressful, being wild, working 8-hour shifts, working a ton to the point where like I'm having to drag myself into the studio even after working late at night to put out content and everything, and definitely taking a toll on your mind and your body, and just like it tests you sometimes. Because like the biggest times are when you're sitting by yourself cranking out content big time, and it's like, yeah, everybody's sleeping right now, but you got to have that drive to just push through, even if you're having a bad day or such, or you're not performing well or anything like that, and pushing through that. Like it could definitely be like mentally like compromising a bit and can get you down, especially when it's like, oh, people aren't seeing is the work that I'm putting in really being seen and such. And it can be hard, but it's just about spreading the love and the good vibes and just doing what you enjoy doing, you know. But as for like the whole build up of like a competition and such, that would happen to be honored for sure to be even in it. Anybody who doesn't know, I'm in a little bit of a tournament right now. Blaster's actually holding a tournament, and it's with a few Baytubers, and your boy's a part of it, and it's just an absolute honor even facing them. So gave him a few clips, just like getting hyped up about it with the combo that I've got. I won't spoil anything with it, but just know that is going on. So go and check out Blaster's channel. Blaster's an absolute go. He's freaking amazing. Puts out really really awesome content and such. And I love seeing his animation style, even for his character and such with his videos. It's really really cool. But yeah. Let's see, maybe one day we'll get reprint sets or something. I'd be totally all right with that. Same for sure, man. Like just getting cards in general. If they did like a reprint set, I definitely want to see like a Secrets of the Geogon set because it's got to be sitting in a warehouse somewhere. Like I'd love to see that set go out because then we get so many new elements and things added with it, for sure. But yeah, let's see here. What's my thoughts on the new generation of Beyblade? What do I want it to be? I don't know how they get even more innovative than Burst, unless they do like the kind of duo Eclipse type thing. So like, or the Helios Hyperion type thing. They have multiple bays, they combine them together, and then make different combos and everything with whatever this new system is. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it could be like a multiverse type thing, which would be really, really cool if they did like a multiverse type approach. Like imagine having characters like Jenga and Tyson and Vault meeting one another, and they managed to combine the best elements of all the different eras into one kind of gimmick. I think that would be really, really cool. Um, Honestly, don't know what to expect because I'm like, how are they gonna even go past Burst, like gimmick wise and everything? Because like previous generations inspired like the next. You could see elements even from past generations with like newer generations and everything. Like for example, like the Zeta kind of tip that's been one throughout history. Like we saw that like on Dronzer originally with like Plastic Gen, and then of course like a Metal Fight, seeing it on Varieris, and then seeing it now with like Spriggan Requiem, Chosi, Spriggan, Zest Achilles, et cetera, Astral. Like each gen inspires the other. So I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do for this next generation. I'm like, how are they gonna be even more innovative? So yeah. Do you still talk to your friends that you go to college with? I do talk to a few of them for sure. We're just out just working and grinding and everything, adulting and such. But I do talk to a few of my friends from college. They're all hanging in there, just doing what they can. You know what I mean? But yeah, just play for fun with your favorites, and you'll never feel like a loser. That's what I try to go by anytime I play anything against people. Exactly, man. That's exactly it. Just do what you enjoy doing and love. Because if you don't, and you sit there and just think about, oh, I'm trying to be the best or everything like that, it's gonna consume you, and it's not gonna feel fun. Whatever it is that you do, it could be something that you absolutely love, but you have that mentality. It could be tough. It depends on person to person. But yeah, I'm planning on making a Bakugan movie. Would you watch it? I mean, I could try to, but yeah, I do be busy with a lot of stuff. I won't even lie to you. I mean, I always try to pop in and see people's vids and everything, and I'm trying to heart like I mean I heart people's comments all the time and such, unless like people say ludicrous stuff. And I try to comment on people's videos so they know I was there, or at least like I try to leave a like, a comment. I support whenever I can. I just be a busy man myself. But yeah. Will I make a Beyblade vs. Skittles movie? Possibly. I mean, there's gonna be like a lot of story stuff going on to where there's gonna be like big time battles going on with it. Right now is like the build up and such, and you already know we're just getting started with it because I pay homage to like all the burst with it, and I'm in the single layers right now. Y'all know how many gens there are, and I'm doing single layers. But keep an eye on some of the bays that are in the single layers because it's being slept on, honestly. Because your boy started collecting all the way back in 2015. That includes like the random boosters and everything. So stock combos from the random boosters in the skits, custom combos in the skits as well. And it's gonna keep building and building and everything. So definitely keep an eye on them. And if you want to get caught up with the storyline and such, I'm up to like 60s skit wise. So there's plenty to go back and watch. But yeah, man. Hopefully you can watch X Factor this year when it airs. There's gonna be some explosive performances that are gonna destroy the view bar once it hits YouTube because we need a new star. Maybe. I mean, I'm not one that watches X Factor that much or things like that. I don't even watch that much TV that much, anyways. The main thing I watch is like YouTube on my Switch. I won't even lie. I hardly watch that much like TV anymore. I watch like Vice Channel and MTV a little bit. But besides that, I mainly watch stuff on YouTube. And even like Netflix, I don't watch that many movies and such. I really should. I'm just not one that watches movies by myself too much. I like chilling with friends and watching movies and everything because I be an emotional mofo. I just watched Spider-Man Enter the Multiverse or the Spider-Verse. I just watched that with one of my best friends. Well, my best friend while I'm staying at their house. Just to watch that. They also made me a special painting, and I'm gonna show y'all it because I legit cried. Like I put it on Snapchat, but like I actually cried. I bawled big time. Um, yeah, because my friend is also an artist and really, really talented. It made me bawl. I'm gonna make a video on it when it's all done and ready. Trust me, you'll see it. Whether I put it in a short or I put it in an actual video, y'all are gonna see it for sure. But yeah, let's see. I really want them to do electronics for the new generation of Beyblades. Call it Beyblade Gizmo. That'll be pretty cool. Like if they want like the electronic theme, because honestly, I think Genesis and Dragon, like with the ignition and the hybrid, those are some drivers that are definitely ahead of their time for sure. Like having the electronics with them, but also we got to be aware that like the price of them will definitely go up because having like the electronic gizmos and such with it. But uh, yeah, even though you don't watch it, just let's see, try at least once just so you'll be entertained. I could definitely try to, I just be busy for sure. How's my day going? Pretty good. I've just been sitting and relaxing. I know I haven't put out that many videos the last couple of days, but I mean, I've been doing the live streams and still putting out. But yeah, let's see. Cannot wait for Beyblade vs. Quad Strike live reactions. Oh, for sure, man. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with the show. And plus, going in completely blind because we don't know what to expect with it. It's wild. Like, already we got a new protagonist big time in Quadra, and it's a female protagonist, which is something I wanted to see. Plus, the returning characters like Ken, Xander, Kit, Hikaru, Hugo, all the protagonists being in it as well. Belle's actually going to meet them, that this is happening on Hasbro's side. It's really, really sick, man. And I hope they do justice with this build up. So that means like other characters like Lane, Shu, and such will probably see involved with this as well. Since, a lot of the characters, the bays are featured with this. And it just wouldn't make sense if they leave out like Shu or Lane because they're really powerful bladers. But yeah. Why did I pick the color pink for my channel logo? I picked pink because, well, obviously being inspired by your boy MGK a bit. And it's also been in like the cards that use pink. It was honestly like I was gonna do pink like very beginning of last year. I decided it. Honestly, I was like orange. You know what? Next year I'm gonna do pink because it's gonna be something out of the standards. And plus, like with his mainstream sellout tour, because I actually went and went to the mainstream sellout tour, went to one of the concerts. It's about staying out of that box because whenever you're sitting and doing a certain thing, like people try to keep you in a box with what you do for the most part. Like, I've always done Beyblade and Bakugan content, started my channel on the tail end of Bakugan. So like even like doing Metal Fight Beyblade stuff, I still did Bakugan huntings back then, looking for the last stuff on the shelves. You go back and look at some of my first videos, you see Bakugan hunting. I was looking for Mectenium Surge stuff. Just didn't have that much money to get it because, I had $20 and had to figure out what the hell I was going to get with it. But, people thinking like I switched up or like, oh, you went to Bakugan or you like that more, or you went to Beyblade or like that more. Like, I love them both equally, and that's why I do them both on the channel. Like, I try to do them equally, but it's just tough making profiles compared to like making Beyblade combos. Beyblade combos can take mere minutes or moments in order to make. A profile can take days for just one. It can take so many hours just to even make one profile. But yeah, it's like people try to keep you in a box with what you do, but it's about what you enjoy doing and having that freedom. Do what you truly enjoy. Because if it's like people try to keep you in a box and it's like only what they want to do and it's not what you want to do, you're not going to be content with what you do. I love what I do. There's a song called These Things Happen To by G-Eazy, and in the middle of it, I feel it's to my soul, like for real. Um, he's like, this is for the kids who buy tickets, it's for the fans of the music, it's for the kids who get some inspiration from me and use it. It's for myself to jot this out is all therapeutic. But I never lost myself, so don't you ever confuse it. Reading comments on my gram, I'm like, damn, they really got at me. What happened to the old you? This sucks, won't you come back, G? You said you never be that rapper that is tacky. I make what I want to make, but I won't make everyone happy. My skin's thick, but I'm not bulletproof. Trying to numb myself like when you're going to pull a tooth. All I could do is be myself, go and tell the truth. I feel like I'm with my therapist when I'm in the booth. Listen, like when I play my music and such, like that resonates with me big time. That's one of the songs I listened to the most last year. But I feel that big time. Because it's like I do what I enjoy doing. It's not going to make everyone happy and such because they might have different interests and such, but it's things that I really, really genuinely enjoy. I want to do it if it's like you're not seeing like my genuine self with it. I want to have fun and enjoy what I do. Sometimes it can be a lot doing all the battles and such. I always put it in the poll, like what kind of battles you guys want. And also for Super Helios and King Hyperion, I saw the poll results. Y'all voted for it to be like survival battles with them. That's going to take so much less time, honestly. There's not going to be like a bajillion 1v1s that'll take up the better part of a whole month. That'll be one video, well, it'll be 2 videos for each. The way I'm going to do it is I'm going to do a survival battle for Super Helios and King Hyperion, the last versions of Helios and Hyperion. I literally got all of them to show off their power like a Pokedex, and I got these versions. I know it's like, why'd you get another Helios and Hyperion, Kimbo? Because Super Helios and King Hyperion, Helios using Super. So those contact points on it, boom, boom, boom. Like these are going to be the most recoily attacking versions of them all, with those points sticking out in the opposite directions. And I wanted to show off just how diverse these bays are, because you've seen how many battles they've done, and all the different versions have done very well. I'd say they're at least A tier performance-wise. It shows with their records with all the 1v1s I did. At this point, you could tell. But Yeah, it's gonna save a lot of time with it. So like for Super Helios, it'll be 2 battles. For King Hyperion, it'll be 2 battles. It'll just be like longer battles with them because you're gonna be going through all the different bays. I also have other things on the way too. I do have Beyblade parts on the way. And I do have some Bakugan things on the way as well. So there's plenty of content going for both sides. So, you know. I know people will pick and choose what they want to watch and such, and that's perfectly okay if you're into Beyblade or if you're into Bakugan or if you're into both. You know, I'm just honored you even show up and watch, like how y'all are watching now. There's 9 of y'all in here watching right now, and I'm blessed and I'm thankful for all of y'all, especially because it's damn late over here. It's literally after midnight when I'm doing this. I mean, on the West Coast, it's like technically 9, but it's still late. It's still damn late, and y'all are still sitting here listening to me talk and everything, and just honored for sure, man. But yeah, I guess that's the best way of just describing that. So I chose pink big time because, like, getting that inspiration. Because obviously people seeing it like, oh, isn't that a girly color or such? Nah, man, it's another color, and having appreciation for it for sure. Because it's about spreading the love and the positivity and the good vibes and everything. And especially after all the growth and all the things that happened last year, like recovering from a bunch of stuff, y'all making it where like an insane milestone actually happened that I never thought would actually happen, man. It's insane. And you already know it's about just spreading the love and good vibes and positivity that much more this year, because we all go through our struggles and everything. But this is much more than just like Beyblade and Bakugan with this channel and everything. It's y'all coming in. It's like a family coming together, y'all coming together, watching the content and everything. My hopes is that like anybody, even if y'all are watching, if you've had like a bad day or you've been going through a lot of rough stuff in your life or such, that you pop in here and even for a millisecond, I can make you laugh or smile, get some serotonin in your body, uplift you and such. I did my damn job. That's what it's all about, spreading the love and the good vibes and positivity. And that's what it's always been about with the channel. That's how it always will be with the channel. And it also makes it where like even when I'm sitting going through a lot of tough stuff, it's how I get it out. Like the end of last year was a struggle. Like the holidays were a major struggle. Mentally, it was hard. And that's why I cranked as hard as I did. And I'm cranking up until the new year. And then when the new year hit, y'all saw me go and take a break from making vids, like a ton of vids for the better part of what? A week and a half? Because I just had to recharge, man. Like got a little bit of burnout. And I was just like, I need to rest. Because also, like, think of how much I cranked then, but also during the holidays and such, I had to crank at my job big time, man. Everybody was sitting inside chilling, opening gifts and such. I was still out there working and grinding and also putting out content, working double duty big time. I lost a lot of sleep. But took the last like couple of weeks to just rest and chill, still putting out content and everything and just focusing on the plans for this year. I give my heart and soul and everything for every single video that I put on here, man. Every battle, every unboxing, every live stream, every survival battle, every ice stadium battle, every Bakugan unboxing, every deck profile, every survival battle, every skit, everything. You already know. All heart and soul goes into it. And especially the skit series, y'all know it's like stepping into my diary with it, for sure. But yeah, I guess that's the best way of like describing it. And all encompassed with the gloves. Like the gloves represent a whole year's worth of work. And look at where these gloves are already. Fun fact, these gloves were actually really, really tight when I first got them. And they made it where like the inside webbing part of my fingers was like blistering up because they were so tight. And these are larges. I just have huge hands. But I've had to sit and just like I slept with them on, I battled with them and such just to stretch them out, and still feel it a little bit, but it's not nearly as bad. But I've broken them in and now we're good. So yeah. But let's see here. I went on a Beyblade kick after watching the sparking wheels you put up. I had to see what other people made use sparking wheels on base. Some people made some wild stuff. Uh oh, the you mean the sparking like the frames I got from the Portal Zero? Dude, it's so much fun and it's so innovative, like how they actually did that, man. It's so cool that they actually made the big time sparks with it. I have major plans for those frames. Just got to use them in the right spot because I have like extras with them. I just wanted to show them off in like a couple of vids to show like the spark in action. And I got major plans with them because they're so damn cool. That's super nice. And Kimbo, guess what? I watched the Transformers Rise of the Beast official trailer on Paramount Pictures. It was super insane. Nice, man. I haven't watched the Transformers movie in a while. I remember I used to watch like the anime show. I think it was like Cybertron. I remember I watched that when I was a kid. I didn't watch it all the way through, but I saw like a big chunk of it. I think that's the probably Transformers series that I watched the most was Cybertron. But yeah, it's upsetting that Leo Burst doesn't do Beyblade anymore, at least for now. Very disappointing. Yeah, I mean, just the crap that went on with his channel is really, really sad. And I mean, at least he still has his Cool Japan channel. And yeah, sometimes people just fall out of what they do and such, but never say never. People might come back and such, but it's a part of growing up. Some people just fall out of like niches or like things that they're into and just get interested in other stuff. And it's just a part of life and it happens sometimes. Y'all already know, like, just when it comes to Beyblade and Bakugan, like, yes, my dream is to do it the full time. I need like everybody's support in order to do it for real. Um, it's my dream one day to be able to do that. I'd be absolutely honored and privileged. Even being at this stage doing it how I do it is a freaking honor. You already know. And it's one of my dreams big time to do it full time. And with that, if I were able to ever do that, I'd want to expand and like make a gaming channel and stuff too. But then it'll be, I know, the same thing, like, oh, you're gonna stop like making Beyblade and Bakugan content, go just do the gaming channel. Nah, man, I'm making content on Beyblade and Bakugan both until I literally have nothing to do for them anymore. I am still making MFB content, and it has been a decade of me doing this, and I'm still making MFB content. It's not nearly as much because there's not as much left. I'm almost done with what I have to do with MFB. After I finish my skit series, I always had a plan to go through with the homage series, and I've gotten through all the homage series except for the very tail end of Shogun Steeler Zero G because some of the bays weren't made, and I'm trying to get them 3D printed. Me being real, I want to get them 3D printed, make those bays, show them their props and their respect, and then go through the final battles. I literally go from like every episode to the next episode, the major battles, and any ones that are like repeats, I skip over them, you know. But I've done that for all of MFB from like Metal Fusion episode 1 all the way through Metal Fusion, through Metal Masters, through Metal Fury. Now in Shogun Steeler Zero G, just got to do the tail end after I get the 3D printed base. So, Guardian Garudus, Phantom Fenrir. Berserker Byakko is a reality now, and I did the battles with it, Now the focus is Garudus and Fenrir. When those two get made, I could finish the whole entire series. Then I have plans to do like obviously comparisons, like how I compare different gens for Burst. I want to do that with MFB. And then after that, maybe have one last final big time battle, and then that would be it for MFB. That right there. Yeah, but there's still like a little ways to go with that. So if anybody is interested in trying to work with me on making Garudus or Fenrir a reality, definitely hit me up, let me know. And when we make it a reality, I already know like the files and everything. We'll put links to them so people can print them, or if like anybody's selling it on their shop. Like Turbo Libra 14 had like it put on Shapeways, Byakko, and that's how I managed to actually get the one I got. So yeah, if we actually manage to 3D print this and like get everything planned out for it, you already know. Put the files out so people can 3D print them and make those bays and such. Because I know I'm not the only one who would want to see like Guardian Garudus and Phantom Fenrir become a reality. Byakko is. So, yeah, and I'd love to be a part in like helping that, actually become a reality. Well, that's why you haven't seen that much MFB content if you're a big time MFB fan, because literally, look at how much else there is. Like, there's 8,000. Think of it, 8,600 videos on here, y'all. On the verge of going to 9,000. Think about it. Maybe it might even be by the end of this year. Your boy might be. Like, it might be like a 9,000 on the verge going road to 10K. If I put out as much as I did last year, we might be hitting the big 5 digits video-wise before the end of this year. If not, next year. So just think about that, man. It's a lot of content and plenty to go back and watch in the meantime. You can never be bored with anything out here because there's so much to go back and watch. But yeah, I watch your Beyblade videos occasionally, even though I'm not super into them anymore, but I appreciate them since I was into Metal Flight big time. Yo, you're into MFB big time? That's sick, man. Love seeing where Beyblade has gone. Oh, for sure, man. Definitely like evolving and such, for sure. Nothing wrong with good recharge. I've only been doing this for a year and a half, and I burned out a few times from bad household financial circumstances. Always take breaks when you need them. For sure, man. That's the main thing. Like, when you need to rest, definitely rest. Like I said, I crank big time because sometimes life just becomes so much, and this is how I let it out creatively. I'm an artist, so it shows like with different things. Like even with my job, I make food. shows it with that. You know, my photography, I draw, I like honestly like singing, I like rapping, I like dancing. I have a TikTok and I put dance videos on there, you know, because I've started getting back into dancing and stuff. I used to keep it like low key, but like I actually put out videos of me dancing. If you're wondering, my TikTok is literally Kimbo YT. Um, if you're wondering, my Instagram, Kimbo with an underscore YT. That's my Instagram. But yeah. So let's see. Them gloves with let's see, 3 years of ripping Beyblades. Oh, for sure, man. Like a lot of the a lot of the gloves, like I have them all pinned up since I started like doing the tradition with the gloves. It started with college, honestly, like that year. 2017 was yellow, 2018 was red, 2019 was purple, 2020 was green, 2021 was blue, last year was orange, this year's pink. So imagine what I'm gonna probably do for 2024. Do I have it in mind? Narrowing down the options for sure. I have to do like different tones because like all the main primary colors already gone through all of them. You know, like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. Yeah, pink. Yeah. So it'll be probably different tones with them going forward. There's a few that I haven't done yet, which I have in mind. Just got to see if I can find the gloves for it. And if so, that'll be what I stick with. But yeah, if you get a chance to vote for a live competition, which voting method would I use? Text online or use the app? Not sure if you answered it already. I mean, it wouldn't really matter, I'd say, in that context. Maybe just the app. The app would probably be the most like convenient. So yeah. Hello, I'm a big fan. Ryan, thank you so much for your support, dude. I'm honored that you watch and that you're a fan for sure, man. It means so much to me, man. Have you ever thought about doing a tier list for Bakugan and Beyblade? I have. I mean, for Burst, it's kind of self-explanatory because even like the BU battles I've done, I've kind of made a tier list without making a tier list video. So, you know, just doing all the 1v1s that I have, you could tell what bays are like at the lowest tier, which would be like I never make an F tier. I don't like that. I'll make a D. I start with D tier. I don't say F because like in general that bay is a thing. You know, I never make an F tier because it's like full fail. Nah, this bay is at least a thing. I make D tier. So I go like D tier, C tier, B tier, A tier, and then I'd say personally I have like an S tier and then a double S tier. But yeah, or honestly, like an S tier, a double S tier, and a triple S tier at this point. And I mean, in S tier, there's a few bays. In double S, right now, I'd say there's probably like one. Like one so far. There's some battles I have to do that could change soon. And then for double S tier, there's definitely only one. And you got to be like insane to be a double S tier. And you can probably guess which bay is at double S tier and which one's at S. But yeah. And for Bakugan, I don't know. I don't know really how I'd go off that. Like it would be a tough one to do because would it be like the context of like how a Bakugan looks, in my opinion, the strength of a Bakugan or such? Because I mean, I know D Hard already does like the top strongest Bakugan, like top 15 strongest and such for each faction. So yeah, his videos are definitely explanatory with that. Or if like going off personal opinion or like design wise, I don't know. But yeah, let's see. I've been going through a bit of a rough time, but I always perk up to see your background videos. I just bought a few new ones in a long time because I found some on sale. Yo, Arrowhead Antonio, I appreciate it, man. That's what it's all about, spreading the good vibes and the positivity and everything. And I'm honored that much of my videos has been able to help you out in any capacity, man. That is what it's all about, dude. It's like it's supposed to be like a family coming together. In real life, I won't even lie to y'all. My family's hella dysfunctional. Even lately, it's been like crazy and definitely made things stressful. Y'all have like family issues and stuff that go on with our lives, and it's definitely like my escape from reality when things get really, really tough, especially during the holidays. It was hard, like a lot of big time hard stuff. Anybody who's like my closest friends, like my best friends, know they check up on me all the time, and they're like, "Yo, we're making sure you're good and such." And you know, they're like my real ride or dies, and they've seen like all of that stuff go on, and they've been like, "Yo, we got you." Like my friend got me over here right now. Nothing really crazy has been going on. It's just been like I've been working a lot. It's literally been like work, YouTubing, gaming, sleeping, and obviously hygiene and stuff. That has been my schedule for the better part of the whole beginning of the year, let alone the last few months. I haven't gotten out and done much besides that. And they're like, yo, let's go out. Like, I'll have you over, make some food and stuff, get you out a little bit, because you crank big time. And I'm like, I appreciate it big time. They're asleep right now. So that's why, it's just me in here. But yeah, man, like that life can definitely be tough. Uh, I stopped watching Beyblade series after Burst God. You should definitely watch the other series, man. Like they definitely have their perks. Like I love so many different like all the seasons are amazing for different reasons. Like I said, they're all up there bar wise. If I had to pick a couple that are just a little bit above the others, I would say season two, God, and season five, Super King. But they're all up there for their own reasons, for sure. But just it was insane the build up. Like it was absolutely perfect. Like the closest thing to perfect that you can make for a build up for Burst God. And then also for like Super King had a really, really good build up as well. Like I dug it for sure. Just the hype and everything with it would be in a melting pot. So yeah. Thank you, Kimbo, and Transformers Rise of the Beast. Might be in theaters June 9th. The next 5 months. Gonna watch it in theaters. Nice, man. I think that's around the time when like the next Spider-Verse comes out. And just seeing the first one today, I already want to see like the sequel. I'm like, bro, come on. What happened to the day in life videos? They just take a good amount of time to do, man. And I haven't done them in a bit, but they do take a bit to do with editing and such because I usually wake up while I'm just cranking. Maybe I'll do another one sometime, but yeah, let's see here. 2020, I was starting to watch your YouTube channel, and from there, I fell in love with Beyblade. You fell in love because of my channel, dude. It's freaking crazy. Like, thank you so much. There's so many goats out there that you can watch, and just the fact that like you came here and saw my content and enjoyed it, and that's what inspired you. Like, thank you so much, man. There's a Dollar Tree near me that sells metal fight bays. Really? I mean, I'd pick those up for sure, man. Just make sure they're not like fake or anything. But yeah, remember that time that Shu broke your flip flop? Yeah, when Shu showed up after Lane debuted facing Louis. Uh, yeah, that was wild when Shu showed up, or like no, when he was going to face Louis, and Shu showed up. I broke my shoe watching Shu. I also broke my shoe last year. I got caught in a rainstorm when I made a skit. So any of y'all remember like the skit that I made up? It was by the church and I did like a little jump cut saying like, "Oh, the rainstorm, like the storm got too bad." I actually got stuck in the middle of that storm. Like it was a bad downpouring storm. Like when I say bad, I mean bad. Like I had to walk like a mile to the church. The church is about a mile away. That's where I do like my walks and stuff because living out in the country and such, I use that to like work out and stuff in the summertime and just in general. I go on walks. I went on a walk yesterday, doing a little bit of community day, even not having that much time with it. But went up there to film a skit. Got stuck in a rainstorm and it was storming really bad. Like this is the part y'all don't see. Like I tried to influence it and like emphasize it as much as I could. The storm was so bad, I had to go hide under trees because I had a small bag with me. Like I had my bag with me, and I'm like, I had to cover my bag with my bag, so I'm soaking wet, bad. And like, oh, I got my tech on me. I can't let my tech get wet, like my phone and stuff. It's over. It's bad. So like, I put a lot on the line, even just making skits and such. Like that skit, like I was terrified with that one specifically. But then like it wouldn't let up, so I hid under trees. But then there's like the smallest little balcony that was across the street. I ran over and went under that balcony. It was so bad, like it was crazy flooding everywhere around that area. And I continued making the skit. I ran over there, my flip flop broke with that. So I finished recording the skit and everything, and you had like a crazy rainstorm and stuff. You see the puddles and everything surrounding it, you know. I think I like had some name of rainstorm with it included, and I'm pretty sure that's when I used like the blue bays, the typhoon and turmoil bays. I'm pretty sure that's when I debuted them. It was like tail end of summer, like going into fall when that happened. But yeah, I walked back home. I had a broken flip flop, so I couldn't put it on. I had literally one flip flop on. Carried all my stuff. It looked like a bum, like a homeless bum or such. just walking back, and I made sure to hold on to that flip flop. I'm like, this is a representation of how much work goes in, and that's why you see that same flip flop now hanging from the ceiling in my room, in my studio, because it's a representation. All that's representation of all the blood, sweat, tears, heart, and soul, and passion, and everything that's gone into it. That's why the gloves are on the wall. That's why I even put like the broken flip flop up there and such. Like it was wild, man. Definitely takes a lot. But yeah. Do you still think Nemesis is based on that old video when it broke your Pegasus? Dude, that one is evil. Yeah. That Nemesis, like the Wrath of that Nemesis broke 3 bays. It broke Poison Pegasus. People like infamously know that one. That's the big time one people remember. It also broke my Flash Sagittario, which made me so mad, man. I was like, yeah, you damn kidding me. And then it broke my Pegasus Bahamdia. But like I had rematches with all of them, well, Poison Pegasus, obviously, it's like it wasn't gonna beat it. But had it resurrected, got a new poison wheel and stuff with that. I had Flash Sagittario go back and face Nemesis again. It was still an intense battle. And then Pegasus behind you go back and face it too. But yeah. And then I had a battle with Samurai Pegasus actually, and it actually broke Nemesis's like face bolt. So I had to get another face bolt for it. Yeah. Like Samurai Pegasus hit it so hard, it actually broke it. It was insane, man. But yeah, I'm like, well, it makes sense that Jenga managed to beat it. But yeah. You can call me Ray for short. You're the best. You inspire me to Beyblade and Bakugan. I will not forget you, dude. I tell you what, there's a lot of nights where I stay up really, really late. Like I said earlier, like the whole thing of staying up really, really late when it's like nobody's around. Like same time, like sometimes people are waking up and eating cereal. I might still be sitting there recording and such to stay up that late. Um, Plus working second shift doesn't help. Like you come back home, you can't exactly go right back to sleep. It's like, getting out of work and like, oh, my brain's going wild because ADHD. So I'm just gonna sit and be productive with it if I'm gonna be up late, like how it is even now. But yeah, like there's a lot of times you sit there and you have a lot of self doubt. Like, do people see this? Do people actually enjoy the content? Do they really care? Like, are they really seeing what you're trying to do? Like, is it really paying off? All the struggle staying up, having some days where like you have the bags under your eyes and your eyes are like red and burning because you're still awake and should be asleep, but you're still putting out content and stuff and pushing yourself as much as you can. So I got the legendary bladers on my arm. I got them tatted for a reason. No matter the conditions, the state of the stadium, whatever. And I try to prove that big time with the stadium, especially that stadium was falling apart. Literally had to tape it together, but still made it work up until the end of last year, and that's why that stadium like earned its roses for Burst and is a go. Like how I did with my BB10 for MFB. That stadium literally disintegrated. It's the same thing for my first two Burst stadiums, like the Clear Stadium as well as like my original Burst Stadium. Like that thing is yellowed so much from all the battles and stuff that I've done outside, and that's an original stadium that I got in 2015. And the old Clear one that I just retired, I got that from the Bay Tuber Brawl, y'all. That's where I got that. I bought it off Sniper, and it was used back then. So think about it. That stadium, 4 years, I did battles in that stadium. And it just started crumbling last year, like end of last year. So I had to give it its roses. But yeah, now I've got the new stadium in and just putting in that work, man. You already know. Um, let's see. Do you play Fortnite? Because I do. I don't play Fortnite too much. My friends do, but yeah. It does look fun though. All right, Kimbo, I'm gonna head out now. I know you didn't want to get too carried away with the stream, so I'll catch you on your next stream, hopefully. Yeah, I know. I was gonna end it off in like 40 minutes, and here we are. Now we're 13 minutes in. But I'm gonna end off like the Q&A really soon because I gotta go do a little bit of filming. Kimbo, would I do a Bakugan collection video, like an updated one? I would. It would take a while, honestly, to get all the Bakugan out and such, and I'd definitely separate it, like probably old school Bakugan with one, like new school Bakugan with one, like for the reboot and such. But yeah, because it would take a while to do that. And plus opening all the Bakugan and stuff, oh my lord, I have to find like the right area and such to do it. Big time battles like that I usually save for the summer because it's warmer, have more space to work with stuff. But yeah, I definitely do have it planned. But yeah, let's see here. I don't know. Hasbro's thinking of how they make fake comments and just ignore criticism. No offense to Hasbro fans. I mean, people like what they're gonna like. Obviously there's a clear difference between TT and Hasbro, and I try to be constructive with it. It's like they've obviously switched up the gimmicks. We all know they take away weight from the bays with the plastic, taking out the metal armor, switching up the gimmicks, reducing gimmicks, etc., etc., etc. Pro Series, like the bays being made with like um not as durable plastic or such, so it leaves more marks and stuff. You know what I mean? But I try to be constructive with it. It's a given, like there's these issues and such, and there's room for improvement and everything. But I try to be constructive with things, give my honest opinion on it. Like just what they did to, what they even did to Zest, like definitely made me sad. I'm like, bro, damn, they took away the modes for it and everything. Like the most diverse bay definitely isn't that anymore. Like Zeal Achilles, you know. And it's sad seeing that, but at the same time, it's just like I'd be constructive with it. And I'm going in like with the episode reviews with an open mind. Like if they sit there and do great storytelling with it and everything, I'm gonna praise in a major way. Just I hope they tie up the loose ends as much as they can. And I mean, gimmick wise, even with like the reduction of like weight and everything for the companies, gimmick wise, if I had to choose favorite season, besides of course, like I'm gonna separate single layer, dual layer, and God or Evolution because like that's where they're on par with TT. Obviously, thing wise, we're talking about Turbo onwards, like just with the gimmicks. If I had to pick a favorite, just with how like the bays worked, I'd say Hypersphere and now Quad Strike. Honestly, it's like you're seeing the bays like being fun and going around big time and just having the customs. I always enjoyed like their customs and stuff. But like at least the gimmicks working with the stadiums like Slingshot, like the stadiums are cool. I've always loved the Hasbro stadiums because they switch it up big time. But like just how the bays were, like like Turbo, I thought it was besides like a few select bays, like bay quality wise. Hypersphere was fun, even with the drivers being all like kind of cone shaped and everything and being similar shapes. Speedstorm was okay. Like I loved how they did the metal drivers, like with actual metal on them. I thought that was really cool. But at the same time, like a lot of the tips with stamina got flattened out at the bottom, and it's like that reduces even the stamina. Tips that are supposed to have stamina, and still continuing that with like quad strike and everything, like quad strike and like how they did with quad drive. Um, yeah, because those attachments, like you might as well just put the original like kind of attachment on there. Because if you make them like flat at the bottom, it makes it where like they're useless and not really usable at all. But yeah, you know. Let's see here. Thank you, Kimbo. I might record the Transformers Rise of the Beast movie on my phone on YouTube live stream on YouTube channel. Hoping for which is coming soon. Well, you got to be careful because copyright. Just saying that copyright's a thing, so you can't really record the movie and put it on like that because there's copyright and rights and everything. You can give like a reaction or review or something to it, but don't actually just film it and everything because I can get in trouble for sure. But yeah, pro tip for living in rainy Seattle: pack your tech in freezer bags. So even if your gear gets soaked, your tech will be more protected. Double bag if you must. Yeah, I mean, it was gonna rain like a little bit, but they never said it was gonna be like an insane. Like that was the most insane rainstorm of the summer. That one right there, and I just happened to be stuck in it because just my luck. But yeah, you know, hard to be productive. Well, hard to sleep when you feel productive. Can relate. Oh, for sure, man. Like even right now, I'm feeling productive, but I'm like I can't stay up ungodly hours because if so, I'm gonna hate myself tomorrow because I gotta work. Early afternoon. I gotta go in, and I've been there until like 11. So it's like, and then I gotta try to film afterwards if I can. But yeah, and plus I gotta be up at like 7:45. So I leave out here at 8:15. So if I stay up too late, it'll be like, but yeah, there are moments where it's like 4 a.m. and I have to sleep eventually. Yeah, for sure, man. The Ultimate Valkyrie versus Dead Hades. There's no point really doing that one because I mean they're both strong, but really, uh, like Valkyrie would route Hades because it's like Cho Z level Bay as strong as Hades is, like Ultimate Valkyrie, the damn monster. But yeah, thank you, Kimbo. I'm going to sleep. I had a bad day today. I need to get some sleep. Have a wonderful night. Love your videos, love your content, and stay safe. God bless. Yo, Ryan, thank you so much, man. Ray, I really appreciate it, man. I appreciate the support, and hopefully, like this improved your day a little bit, even being the stream and such. Thanks so much for stopping by, man. I won't do it. Sorry about that. Oh, it's no big thing. I'm just looking out for it, just being real, you know. But yeah, all those WD tips from Metal Fight probably looking like wide flats nowadays. Oh, you mean yeah, like that have been like battled with a bunch, probably like they be circling around like extra giga flats at this point. If they're not sharp still, like they're definitely circling around. Like when the WD tip gets worn down, you already know that thing's circling around like nuts with big time attack. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna answer like a couple of last questions, then I'll end this off. Imagine the next Hasbro bay you bought and then broke during battle. I hate seeing bays break, whether it's like a Hasbro bay or such. Like it just makes me sad, you know. But yeah, it's 5:36:66. Well, it's not 5:36:66 in the morning. Yeah, it's 1 on the dot here. So yeah, with that and it being 1 in the morning when I'm ending this off, yeah, I'm gonna end this off here. Look out for more videos coming tomorrow. I'm probably gonna go and film maybe a couple of vids tonight, and then I'll probably pass out and you know, wake up early and all that good stuff. Been playing some Pokemon. Hopefully I don't stay up like too insanely late, so I might just game a bit. But yeah, you already know. So I'll say this: plan for Tuesday for the last part of the pro unboxing live stream. You know, I'd say plan on Tuesday, because like tomorrow I doubt I'm gonna be able to really get them out. It'll just be like videos and such, you know, like, well, videos of course, but um yeah, like some battle videos and everything. Got a few big time ones to do, and then like survival battles planned. But I gotta get through these last battles before the survival battles and all that good stuff. But yeah, I got a bunch of stuff planned. Beyblade stuff is on the way. Bakugan stuff is also on the way, and I can't wait to show it all to y'all. You're gonna be really hyped with things that are gonna be coming, and also team tryout battles for my teams. More of those are gonna be coming very soon as well. Got some big time combos in mind. I'm really, really excited, dude. It's gonna be great. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna end off this stream. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content, because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. What is the worst driver you think? I'd say Edge. Edge or Just, because they're both just so off balance, and like with stamina or LAD, whether it's same spin, opposite spin, not good choices. You know, the bay is going to be in trouble if you use Edge or Just. Even Quest is stronger with them, you know, like the big suck. Because at least it's fun, and yeah, it gets thrown off balance and stuff, but it's a little bit better for like DB or BU base because they're more balanced, but like still not a good driver. But yeah, Heard Beyblade Burst is co-produced with TT and the publisher. Your thoughts? I don't know, man. Are you talking about Quad Strike? I mean, I'm hyped to see what's planned for it. It's gonna be really sick, and I just hope they do justice and tie up the loose ends of Burst as much as possible, because that's what I really, really want to see for this show. But yeah, anyways, guys, till next time, it's your boy Kimbo signing off. See you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Till then, stay awesome and go shoot or let it rip or Bakugan Brawl. I'm up out of here. And be sure to show love to everybody who came in here that has a big time channel. So HM Warrior, you already know. Go show him some love. Malefic Core, same thing. Haru Ren, same thing. Go and show them some love, man. Support Bakutubers, support Bakugan, support Baytubers, support Beyblade. Support each other, man, for sure. But anyways, guys, I'm up out of here. Thanks so much for watching, especially staying up this late with me. I love all of y'all so much, and I'll see you soon.